Right, hello. Today it's going to be a roast lamb meal. As you can see, beautiful roast lamb there. I'm going to pair this with Hassleback potatoes. And we've got a nice herb sort of infusion going on with those, with some paprika. And we're going to combine that with a nice light, what I like to call an all-day salad. This is a mixture of fresh summer vegetables and fruits. So let's get going, and we'll do the lamb, the potatoes and the salad and put it all together. Hello there and welcome to my cooking channel. Today it's just the best thing ever. It's roast leg of lamb. And what I've done here, all I've really done is just pierced holes through the skin here, and now I'm pushing pieces of garlic into those holes, and that garlic will just ooze into the lamb as it cooks. I've also smothered this in olive oil, and then I've taken about 3 or 4 sprigs of rosemary, and I've sprinkled that across the leg of lamb. I can almost taste this as it will be once it's cooked, just from putting these pieces of garlic in. I've cooked it this way a few times before, and it's still my sort of go-to recipe now for lamb. Once you've done that, into the oven about 2.5–3 hours for a 2.5 kg leg of lamb. I'm going to come back in a minute. We're going to have a look at some potatoes, kumara and parsnips to go with that, and maybe some green vegetables as well. Right, back in a minute. And there we are. It's all the garlic in there. The only extra thing I've done is sprinkle some black pepper and a bit of sea salt. That's now going in the oven. And there we are, halfway through cooking. So we've been in for about an hour and a half, getting on to 2 hours, and look at that, beautiful. And there's lamb all nicely cooked. That is just going to be so yum. Right, that's the lamb done. Let's get on to the Hassleback potatoes. Now if I can keep focus today, this is what I'm going to be cooking, and only eating a little bit of, let's say. You'll never know, but yeah, Hassleback potatoes, best recipe. Alright then, it's been a while since I've made anything because I've been a bit lazy and a bit busy. But we're going to do some Hassleback potatoes, and we're going to start by putting these back in the cupboard. Alright, let's get these things in. So we'll pop our bay leaves in. Doesn't matter what order you put the stuff in. We're going to put our oregano in. The garlic, now you can be quite chunky with this garlic, because some of it will end up on top of the potatoes and it'll be roasted, so it'll taste quite yummy. So I actually want to include it. I don't want a lot of recipes like this will have you strain the garlic off, but I want it in there. Then this, I'm just going to cut this off into smaller lots. Now the thyme we will fish out, because
the stems are very woody, right? We don't want that. Right, here's what we're going to do. I could only find that some people use chopsticks to put either side of the potato. I've got a pencil and a pen. So let's make sure that you don't end up slicing through the entire potato. Now this is not foolproof, this method, but it's good enough to stop me from going right through the potato and ending up with bits and pieces of potato everywhere. So as you can see, that's looking quite good now. It's going to be it's going to be quite delicious. Alright, so you just need to do the other three now. Then we'll put them into our roasting pan and we'll give them a jolly good basting. Right, now we're going to brush our potatoes with this lovely infused oil that we've got here. And we're just going to prise these things apart, get the oil inside if we can, and we'll just keep doing this. If we can get the oil in there, you see, we can these will become quite crispy as they're cooking. So this might become a bit boring for you, so I'll turn it off until I've done all of them. Okay, we've done the brushing with the oil, so what we're going to do now is just get some sea salt, or not sea salt, sorry, some Himalayan salt. And we'll get some ground black pepper going there too. And a little bit of paprika. As you know, I'm quite fond of my paprika, so and there we have it. They're going to go in the oven for 30 minutes at 190 degrees. Alright, and we'll pop them out at the halfway stage, give them another brush with the oil and pop them back in again. Okay, so those have had about 30 minutes, and you see how they've opened up. This second dressing of oil is probably the most important, because this is where you can really get the oil in. And you also notice that they've actually dried a bit because they've been at such a high heat, and that oil is sort of leached out of it a bit, starting to run. And a bit dry here. Oh, by the way, one thing I did forget when I first put that butter in the pan and all the rest of it, always put, if you're putting butter in a pan, always put oil in as well. It stops the butter from burning. So there you have, oh, they're just looking so good. I'm going to pop them back in the oven, but this time at a reduced temperature, right? So we're only going to be at 150 degrees. And what I'll do is I'll take a sample. I'll take a sample at that stage, and see if it's cooked through, but it should be. An hour is normally more than enough. So we're just gonna bit of sea salt. Not much because we have seasoned it once already, but a lot of the stuff disappears, you know, with the oil and everything. We'll just do a little bit. I think we might do a little dusting of paprika, but only a little. Right. Ooh la la. Right, back in for another 30 minutes at 150 degrees. Look at the colour. Look at the colour. Oh. There you go. That's just come out of the oven. And I think I'm going to have a taste. Let's have a look at this bit here. Come on, you can't stay there. You're going to have to come with me. Oh. Oh wow. Beautiful crispy on the outside, so soft in the middle, beautiful overtones of garlic and the herbs. That is stonking. That's so beautiful. Well, I'm going to put that with the rest of my dinner and sit down and eat, and I will catch you on the next recipe. And this is what we'll be making today. A beautiful summer salad. This has got all sorts of goodies in it. The description for what's in it and the dressing will be in the description box below, but that is just to die for, believe me. Good morning everyone, and today I'm going to make my daily salad, and this is one that I quite often go to when I want to get as much into my body of all the good stuff, so that if I get a bit rushed the rest of the day or the next coming days, I don't forget. So firstly, we've got the zest of a lemon here, and then we're going to pour in the juice. Now the honey that we've got in the microwave, 15 seconds is all you need. That's 1 teaspoon, should do you. Just get the rest of this lemon juice in. See, there's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of pips in there for the lemon juice. So we've got the zest and we've got the lemon juice in there. Now we're going to add some white vinegar. So 2 tablespoons. Now you won't use all of this for the salad, but you can keep it in a jar for up to 2 weeks. Then you've got an equal quantity of extra virgin olive oil. Now I don't like my salads too oily, so I put in a tablespoon and a half rather than 2 tablespoons. Then you've got Dijon mustard, and Dijon mustard, instead of putting 1 teaspoon in, I put in 2 because I like Dijon. Oh, it's so beautiful. I don't know about you, but whenever I'm putting ingredients in that I love, I have to make sure that they're all right. So obviously I have to test them. So that's the honey there. That's a teaspoon of honey. This is roughly 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh basil. That's in there. And then this is the parsley. About the same again, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. Mix this up and pop it in the fridge. You may need to add a bit more liquid to it. If you're going to, make sure you add equal ingredients of acid and oil. Let's have a okay, that could probably do with some more honey. That's quite acidic, and it can actually do with some more oil too. So there you go. Stick to the recipe, John. So we'll pop some more oil in there just to balance it out. And some more honey. So such is the fun of cooking. Luckily we can adjust things and get them right. Right, I'm gonna put that honey into the dressing. Try it again. It'll probably be perfect now. And then we can start chopping up some of these fresh vegetables and fruit to put into our all-day salad, really. Let's have a little of this dressing. Wow, that's divine. So into the fridge for that, and let's get the vegetables out. Right now, while I was chopping everything up and you were having an afternoon snooze, this happened. So we've got some mesclun salad here that I've chopped up. We've got 5 cherry tomatoes halved, 10 pitted black olives halved, 1 baby carrot grated, almost 2/3 of a mango chopped up, half a avocado chopped up, about 1/4 of a red onion chopped, and a rose apple, half of that chopped up. That's going to give me my crunch. So we're going to put this into a salad bowl and then add the dressing. Alright. Okay, so in with our green veggies. Let's pop that. I hope this bowl's big enough. It should be. This is going to be quite a big salad, so if you don't finish it, you don't feel obliged to finish it. So, oh, look at that, eh? Nice crunchy. These rose apples are just an absolute delight. They're so sweet. It's almost like you're being naughty, like you're eating chocolate. But it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There's your mango. This should keep you going for the entire day, really. There's so much goodness in here. So we've got that. We're going to add our I'm sorry. If any of you have seen my cooking before, you've seen me probably eating while I'm cooking. It's very rude of me, I do apologise. But if anything, it'll give you some idea just how yummy the stuff really is. So we're going to now, one thing I like to do just to finish this off is I do have a dressing. It is my favourite dressing of all time and goes really well with this. If you can find it, Barker's raspberry vinaigrette, and just dribble a little of that through the salad. That's all you need to do. And there you have it. Mix it through so that you get the dressing through, and then just find a nice place in the sun and sit down and have a munch on that. That is just superb. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you do try this. As you can see, very little cooking involved. But quite a bit of prep work, I have to say. That's probably about 15 minutes all up doing this. But certainly very tasty, very healthy. And I will see you on the next recipe.
Well, I hope you enjoyed watching that. All of those, the salad, the Hassleback potatoes and the lamb, you can prepare ahead of time and keep covered in the fridge. So when you go to cook the meal, all you need to do is put the lamb and the potatoes in the oven and simply add the salad. Rightio, I will let you contemplate that meal, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more recipes like this.